Hello and greetings, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day from I, the Silver-Quill. It's good to see you all, and, well, hope the day is treating you well. Hopefully no one has gotten pinched, because in this day and age, that's not a tradition anymore. Please don't do it. But here I am at the end of a rather exhaustive week, so I'm glad to be with y'all. Glad to have this chance just to chill and work on some projects. To that end, I first want to give some shout-outs in the chat for Pokemon Fire Eevee and Brian Luna, Battlecross at DBZ Doctor Who. Let's see here, you are all chit-chatting at the beginning, then I see Hawkfire and Mad Munchkin. Good to see you, Maddie. And there's Katie, Master Gojidora 91. Let's see, Hawkfire, I think I already said hello, but I want to be doubly sure. Gaiety, Commodore Steel, Cherry Fluffbelly Official, Adam Leisman. Let's see here, Cosmina Inspira, my bud MLP Trinary, who is keeping tabs on me, but also dealing with a hectic work time. So, Trinary, be gentle with yourself, please. And let's see. 117 War Spartan. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Ender Pump. Did I just say pump? Ender Pup. And who's offering pinches. So, I'll have you know I am wearing green, not just in the title card. Thank you very much. Also, Ravenlight, Little Heart Raccoon. Elizabeth Snowbell, Clay Pigeon, M488 Thunderbird is go. AJ Pearson of Toon Paradise, top of the morning to you. Moonstone Silver Diamond T, Mr. M, the Top Heroes. Good gravy, that's an impressive screen name. Lady Almathea, also known as Nombori Skyardo. K-Real Beta, with some kanji. I'm afraid I can't read that. Apologies. And over on the Twitch, I see Blue Griffin Azora, UK Bedesser, Furcorn Nick, and Arsenal Deathwish. Also, Cherry Fluff Belly's over there as well. So, greetings to y'all. Thank you for coming to my stream, and I'm hoping you're doing well this St. Patty's. I missed y'all last week, but I was doing a presentation on anime and archetypes, and, well, had a lot of fun doing so. I've got a recording of it, and depending on how tonight goes, I might switch over to that recording. But first and foremost, you're going to hear the sounds of me powering up my laptop, because what I thought I was going to work on doesn't seem to want to appear in the usual spots. I need to double check my memory. But I also have an extra little treat for y'all, if I can find the right treat. Here we go. One of the aspects of this anime convention was that they had a speaker on Twitch streaming. So he's a Twitch partner, so of course he talked about how to use OBS Studio, which is different than Streamlabs, which is what I use. However, mentioned a place called Pretzel.rocks, which is royalty-free music, and I'm going to give that a try tonight so that y'all can have a little musical accompaniment. So let's see here. I've selected what have I selected? Alternative rock, I think. So let's see what y'all think of this music. Let me know if you can hear it. As long as there are no lyrics, I don't want to be talking over other people talking. Now let's see here. There we are. I went and lost my smooth. Okay, yes. Oh, but it's a little loud. Yes, Katie, I did remember my green. Wearing a green sweater, so no one can accuse me of being unpatriotic. Even though the true history of St. Patrick's Day is a religious celebration of, well, the Saint Patrick, who reportedly drove all the snakes out of Ireland. However, it's probably more likely that his was the bringing of Christianity, and the snakes are meant to represent other beliefs, which, take from that what you will. Chance Day, I would have tried doing some Irish music as well, but it turns out none of that is instrumental. So I'd be... Well, I'm not even sure what I would be competing against. That's a little scary. That is curious. All right, well, it's time to actually start working. Even if my computers, or, well, really it's me. Ah, I hear voices. Now Mad Musk is further clarifying. St. Patrick wasn't Irish himself. He was taken to Ireland as a slave and returned to Ireland later to introduce Christianity. So, yeah, you're going to find that most of the tales of saints are actually pretty horrifying. Definitely not a life you'd wish. So, Trinary, thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. In fact, one sec, I am going to decrease the music on the site and boost it. How's this sounding now? Is it too much, interfering with my stream? Or what have you? Also, I guess in honor, we got a little green here. So this is a dragon eye that I got from, I believe it was Shutterstock. Fully drawn, but it's just one flat layer. While on a trip with my family, a rather unfortunate passing of one of my aunts, I started working on duplicating elements of this eye because my goal, crazy as it may sound, is to get the dragon to blink. Like, let's see here, top lid. Don't think I need that. Bottom lid. Yes, closed dragon eye, which if you lay it over the original, looks interesting. Now, here's where things get a little weird because I could swear I'd made greater progress and saved it, but all I have is an autosave file. So don't save that. But here we are on my After Effects. So I need to start with you and you. Bottom closed, they're very good. But not quite there. What? See, this I expected to be further along. So let's see what we can do to get all this right where it should be. Gonna move you up here. Oh, but I see a movement. Okay, there is a warp. No wonder. So, how to handle this? Let's try a little something. I'm going to take this warp. Yeah, get rid of that. It's kind of funny trying to follow my own footsteps of a sort. All right, bottom closed and bottom lid closed. What's this bottom edge here? Nah, it doesn't look like anything I need. Let's just delete that for now. The goal here is to create a closed eye for the dragon. So let's take the bottom lid. I'm going to pre-compose these. bottom lid. And within this, let's get that. Alrighty, there should be some motion in this guy. Oh, I do like this music. It's real relaxed. Oh, think I got a donation through the Ko-fi or PayPal. I believe this is from Little Heart. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but thank you. Lady Almathea, I have decidedly chosen not to pinch anyone for this because I don't want to get arrested. I genuinely do not want to be arrested. Thank you, Little Heart. Cherry Fluff, have I thought about making an origin story for Silver-Quill? I mean, I've kept it pretty vague. I had ideas, but I've never been really sure if they're worth the trouble. Let's see here. I mean, really, he started off as, well, every hippogriff does. The offspring of a griffin and a pony. Okay, so let's see about, and, well, the truth is that such a union is not without difficulty. He is part predator, part herd animal. And so there's a very strong conflict within him. And, you know, sometimes the conflict causes him to go a little crazy. There's moments where he's not quite sure what to do. And this conflict is so powerful, it actually warps reality. Hence the reason that he's often shifting into, shifting into different costumes or changing the array around him. He's a bit of a kook. Ain't no denying it. All right, let's bring up the bottom lid. I am just going to hide this for the moment, because we want the warp to get as close as possible. So let's bend the... Whoop, 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 whoop. Looks like I'm also going to have to transform the scaling on this. Woohoo! According to Mad Munchkin, wearing green is very much an American thing. This is actually treated as a holy day in Ireland, so the idea that there's a whole bunch of drinking, nope, that's just Americans. And as I saw on Maddie's Twitter, apparently we Americans know how to get drunk, but we don't know how to drink. It's a curious struggle with which we contend. Let's see, a little bit more of a bend. And let's see here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. I think that'll work. Now let's see how it looks with the other part restored. I guess we need to fix this. No foreshortening. Nope, all right. There shouldn't be any bend at all. Well, let's see. Something about this doesn't seem quite right, because I know for a fact if I take away the bend or the warp, boop, Oh, now that's curious. It's bending or warping all on its own. Explanation forthcoming. Ah, because there's motion here. Let's take all that away. We want this as it is. Position, scale. Ah, I see. 100. There you go. Now you're cooking with gas. Hello, Garforgon. Good to have you here. You're gonna get to go flying. That's nice. I mean, I'm assuming with a plane. Otherwise, that could be rather dangerous. Okay, so we've gotten that where it should be. We paste the effects. Now I'm going to scale this just in case. Yep. This is a very inexact science, so. What was this at, 70? There we are. Nope, that's good where it was. And maybe we'll just shrink it a little bit more. Okay, so that's a start. So now let's take a look at the top. Reach for the top. Nothing that I see there. Curiously, some of these layers seem to be empty. So let's... And top edge. Well, now that does confuse me. Ah. Because they're not all together. There we go. Woohoo! Look at all that. Let's get rid of you for the moment. I guess I was working on this before I really appreciated pre-composition. What about you, Mr. Top Closed? Alrighty, last one. Effects. I'm gonna just... There we go. Now we're talking. So I don't need this edge. But I do need this lid to be a bit different. Said I needed to change the There we go. Goodness. Also, I do find it kind of hilarious to call it scale. Oh boy. Let's see here. What have we got happening over the chest? Did I have Irish food today, Katie? Actually, I've got some corned beef cooking in a slow cooker, but it'll be ready later tonight. So that'll be my the closest I can offer. I also have a Irish stew on standby. Okay, Boomer, I'm sorry I didn't get to join you at Van Hoover, but I'm hoping to correct that mistake in the near future. Now then, I'm a little confused here, because this my top lid should not look thus thee. Thus thee. Let's head back to our project and take a double look at this. I guess not. What's all this? I need to... Oh, gosh darn, I need to zoom in on this a little. Come on. There we are. Top. Okay, okay. What strangeness is this? And of course, there's the dragon eye underneath. So this will be a little different. I can't just... Or can I? Let's take the top lid and the closed eye. There we go. And let's pre-compose these. Pre-compose. Top lid. Now, speak to me. You're not supposed to be there. Oh. Top lid. There we are. So curious, I tells you. Transform, once again, we will... How can I make you work? First off, that anchor point. How does one move the anchor point? It's always a little different no matter what I'm using. Oh well, anchor point, we're moving you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see here. I could have sworn. There we go. Now, if I lengthen right around here, I accomplished diddly a squat. Let's go back real quick because I could swear this looked better when I did the dragon eye. Yes, much better. Top lid closed. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, that's better. Have I finally gotten things where they should be? Let's find out. Well, it certainly looks better, doesn't it? Much better. Now, the one thing I don't understand is this green... Well, okay, one thing at a time. Let's go with the warp. Whoops. Well, guess I'm rewarping that. Warp. Woohoo! Eager to start. Horizontal, but let's not bend anything just yet. There we are. Alrighty, so warp style, arc horizontal, bend. There we are. Chance to stay, I did get to go to Ireland. In fact, it was one of my favorite trips with my family. We went there and, well, my poor dad, he had to be the main, what would you call it, chauffeur, which I greatly appreciate, but I never want him to have to do it again. It can actually be a little scary going on an Irish road because they are very narrow and they overlook the cliffs. More than that, They are, well, how can I describe this? They're so narrow, and these buses come around, so you're never quite sure. The Irish people have, I think, gotten used to this, but we, visiting Curtises of Irish heritage, we're a little more inexperienced. Actually, I tell you what, I think that warp looks better than the other one. Let's start from scratch on this guy, because I don't like the looks of this entirely. Rotate it a little. There we go. Move it just a little bit over. Tell you what, though. Let's go back to Photoshop here. 1, 2. This dark green. I don't know why I included this, but I think it was a mistake. So I'd like to think I'm smarter than my older self. Because if I'm going backwards, that's a very real concern. But I'm going to take this out for now. Because I don't think we really need it to accomplish our goal, and it's actually getting in the way. Let's see if that... there we go. There we go. Good. Good. That's the nice thing. When it's referencing another file, it's... how shall I put it? It says, okay, the file's changed. I'll replace the footage unprompted. Which I very much appreciate. All right, so we're going to bend this down. And the position, which should be animated. Oh. I forgot to animate everything. So bend, horizontal, 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi. No bending. No distorting. We're working on that. Okay, now. As we do what we do, let's change that anchor point again. Let's see if this changes anything. Ooh, well, it certainly does. But let's see here. Position, a little higher. A little more scrunched. Higher still. Let's try 50. And we'll bring down the bending a little. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe, yeah, lessen the vertical scale. Good. Sorry, this is all just a little bit of fine tuning. Plus I'm kind of enjoying this music. It's something different. So, what was I saying about Ireland? I had the great pleasure going. The roads were somewhat terrifying, but the people were wonderfully nice and helpful. So friendly. We got this great tour of Dublin, including a prison where several political prisoners were held. And they really talked about how history is written by the winners. But I've always felt that there's a slight difference. History is written by the winners, but questioned by their successors. So I guess even if people think they can change the history to better suit their narrative, truth is somewhere along the line, the truth is going to be demanded. And boy, you're in trouble when that becomes a thing. What was it? Dr. King once said, the arc of history is long, but is inclined towards justice. I'm still not entirely sold on this. Maybe if it's more vertical. Oh, well, that's certainly different. I'll give you that. Let's see if we can work with this. Take a little bit of the bend out. Reposition it. Unshrink it. Yep. Whoop. There we are. Funny thing is, my family was more fans of the ancestral aspects. What did I just do? Is my... Huh. Wonder why it stopped. Ah, I bet I know why. Ooh, maybe I don't. That's weird. Okay, where was I? My family loved the ancestral aspects. I was more a fan of the natural, the Giant's Causeway, the wonderful amount of green. Everything so very green. Quite wonderful. I especially love the Giant's Causeway, which, for those who don't know, it's this collection of hexagonal... Ah, dear. Got a slight bot over on Twitch to take care of. This will only take a minute. But the Giant's Causeway, hexagonal designs, hexagonal stonework. And I'm not sure of how it came about so naturally. But it was amazing to see, and I found it completely beautiful. Now, here we go. Over on my channel, let's take care of this. Pin this message. Yeah, how do I just get rid of you? Block. Reports for spam, 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 spam. What? Obvious promo message. Nothing like having to deal with this foolishness. Anyway, so my family loved the history. I loved the beauty. Ireland had something for everybody. That's all there is to it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Trying to ease you in there, friend. Goodness, this bottom eye is being quite difficult. But still, once I get these down, the rest will be easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Though I do admit, this is kind of par for the course with me, right? I try for this, but then I always get it right after the stream ends. But that's okay. As long as it comes out right in the end. Which is what you often say on the toilet. Fart humor. Let's lock you for a minute. And you. There we are. How will this look? Ooh, terrible. Okay, now how are we looking? Wow, that's a weird little... Oh, no wonder. How did all that happen? I've got 3 sets. There we go. Gonna do another little edit back in Photoshop. I feel like this bit at the end isn't really needed. Let's see how that does. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. And... Alrighty, wakey, wakey. Huh, I think I could take away a little off the top lid as well. Let's see what happens when we remove this little bit. Whoop. A little too big there. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. But here's the real proof in the pudding. Feel like it's almost there. Just trying a few other things. Okay, let's go. Woohoo! This one's... Let's see, your composition settings. Frame rate needs to be HDV. 24 frames per second. Okay. And let's shrink this guy down now. So this is like the final composition. So if I let it run, okay, good. Good. Now we can start toying with this just a little. So I'm gonna come over here. I want you and you to start doing your things here. Now let's see here. Then we're gonna, well, do something a bit odd. Whoops. We're gonna take this. And you'll see what I mean to do very shortly. Yoop, boop. Sorry if I seem a little low energy. This week has been, well, a lot of running around, trying to get stuff ready, get stuff done. BabsCon is in a mere, 3 weeks? All right. So the idea here, you're just like, hey, what's that? It was like, takes just a minute as it slowly processes. Let's see here. Komodo Steel is wondering, have I ever been Santa heavy for Sismas? I'm not quite sure what that is. Are we talking like a TF2 thing? Because I am afraid I have not. Champ to stay. What was my favorite moment as the Red Heavy? Well, I did like going undercover to sabotage Dr. Wolf's brother, Tarek the Dragon. That was really the only script I got to write. Just for me. I worked in collaboration with others, but that story was mine. So yeah, I'm a little selfish on that one. Cherry Fluff Belly Official, what is something you want to be a holiday for April? Oh, so make a holiday? I don't know. April's got April Fool's Day. It's got a whole lot of other stuff. What more would I need? What is something? I'm sure there's a National Dog Day, so I really shouldn't worry about that. I'd have to think for a moment. Oh, Art Appreciation Day. I feel like that's sorely lacking. Something's up here that this guy on his... He's finished. Okay, there's no movement here. Good. That makes my life easier. Something, however, isn't lining up. These should all be the exact same. How strange. I wonder what's... You guys see this? It's moving still, so... Okay. So, if I copy all these keyframes, nothing should move. But it does. How weird. I wonder why the position shifts. Oh well, I'll fix this the old-fashioned way. Well, I admit I am completely perplexed why it's doing this. Oh well. Not my concern at the moment. Let's see here. Don't skip leg day, says Pokemon Fire Eevee. My plans for the week, Biakafon Tokar, which, by the way, good to have you here. Gonna get with my friends and watch a couple episodes of The Last of Us. Because, well, it's a really good show. And, although not exactly a feel-good story, if you know what I mean. Okay, now it's time to then plan to be a part of recording on Sunday morning for the MBS show. Though I don't know yet what we're covering. I never did play the game Last of Us, David Pescatelli. No, Pescatelli. Apologies. I just never really caught the trend, I guess. So Now, my friends, Kaiju no Kami and Kuril Cocaine, they have seen it, so they know what's what in the game. But, you know, what's also funny is that I see debates about the reaction. Oh, what is it? They showed an episode of a loving homosexual couple. Yeah. So, and that's a good thing. It's nice to see. It was actually a very good love story. But no, it's a homosexual couple. Yeah, get over it. Now, let's see here. I'm going to pause the background music for just a sec. Oh, but then the ultimate humor for me, though. Even though the game itself confirmed that Ellie is a lesbian, people are like, wait a minute, you can't imply that. The first couple wasn't in the game, so people complain that you're not following the game. Now that they are following the game and Ellie's sexuality, they're saying, oh, you shouldn't be following the game. Make up your mind, please. I just wish I could figure out why this strange motion. But okay, that actually works okay. Flame. Actually, no. Let's try fire instead. Fireworks. Nope. Fireworks again. No, I guess flamethrower really is the way to go. Doesn't that sound fun? Mac wants the flamethrower. Mac wants the what? Come on, man. And let's see here. Then I need video graphics. For 1 sec. It's not going to look terribly thrilling. But I need a flame transition. Wow, that actually works much better than I thought. Okay, so Dragon Eye, at this point, we want to go from all this, copy, paste. Nope, doesn't work like that. Copy, paste. And again, a little wiggle. Is it the anchor point? Is that what I've done wrong? Oh, well. We'll figure that out shortly. So the last of the flames, the dragon opens its eyes. We get one more growl. Whoops, I didn't grab the growl. Here we go, Silver-Quill. Music and sound effects. Mighty dragons. Here we go. There we go. So, dragon wakes up. Now this is going to sound trippy for a minute. It's processing. Saving. Oh. Pie Master Official. You've been writing on film fiction and started streaming on Twitch. I would say, well, there's no time like the present to start a Ko-fi account. You never know. Make sure to let people know on both Twitch and film fiction that they can donate to support your content, I should say. Come on. Open your eyes, sleepyhead. You can do it. Up. Yeah, we're going to have to make a little fade out there. It kind of clips off. Audio. Waveform. Oh, yeah. See, if you zoom in on the waveform, you see how it just sort of clips off? That's not great audio. I'm a little disappointed that they would do that. There we go. And let's see here. We'll put a level here. And maybe a little... What happens if I extend it outwards, though? There we go. I like that. Now then, before we go too much further, I'd still like to know the reason for this wiggle. For some reason, the position keeps changing, even though it should be the same across the board. Why, oh why, are you still doing anything? Trevor Belly, you've heard from Ribbon Shan about Autism Awareness Month. I'm not as familiar. When is that? Also, let me restore some music as I ponder what's going on here. Yes, give me a reason why this thing is moving, despite the fact I've not given any instruction to move. I mean, the only thing I think of is that there's some movement here, but there isn't. What is causing this? The anchor point isn't shifting. Or is it? Actually, could that be it? Could that be the anchor point? It's trying to adapt to a shifting anchor point? All right, when we start this off, the anchor point's there. As the scaling shifts, here's a question. What if I toggle this? Toggle hold keyframe. Good. All right, I just got to toggle my keyframes, it looks like. There we are. I'm not sure I understand, but a quick toggle and we're back in business. So let's save what we got. And now I get to try something even newer. As you know, we haven't had enough of that already. And yes, Trinity, thank you for the reminder. I have indeed saved. So, when is Autism Awareness Month? I'd like to know about this. In the meantime, we're going to bring in something new. This is not something I've worked on before. This project must be converted. Okay. What do we got here? We got clouds. Let's see here. I don't need Envato. Top light. Okay. I don't need that either. Don't need a film. Not looking for a reflection. Interesting. See, really all I need is flaming text. Ah. Fire complete build. Here we go. Now we're talking. Logo animated, fire. Black solid, gray solid. Where's the text in all this? Ah. Reveal, create. All right, I understand what you're saying. So I need to replace this. We're going to save this in its proper spot. Creature feature title. But first things first, composition settings. 1080. So we're going back to Illustrator for a minute. And let's make this new. Film and video 1280, 1080, come on. Create. Same rules apply as always. Gotta delete this extra artboard. I don't know why. We're going with creature... creature feature. Where else? First order of business is to make that a heck of a lot larger. Center it. Now... See, I'd rather this be somewhat curvy, as we're dealing with fire here. Huh, that might work. I'll dine, but let's not take the first thing we find. Not Ariel. And no, Ariel's trying too hard to be Helvetica. Bloodthirsty, no thanks. Bubblegum, not quite. That's more Pinkie Pie style. Chalkboard. Just looking through all these little... options. Actually, I wonder how... Yeah, this might work. Let's make the text black, and... let's just save this as... creature feature text. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to take that text into Illustrator, bring it on in. Footage. Let's put you right here. Now that I've exchanged it, let's see what happens with the final render. Huh, interesting. Fire control. See, I don't need all that spinning. What is that spinning? No? All these different things, but what I'm really looking for, there's no keyframes. That's the other weird thing. Ah, no wonder, because the keyframes are all here. Let's see here. Settings. Oh, hey, there's some keyframes. What is that? Slider control. Nope. Oh, boy. This is kind of a investigative process. I'm trying to figure out how this person is accomplishing what they're accomplishing. Shortcut spacebar. Oh boy. Let's see here. AJ Pearson of Toon Paradise. You're saying something about breaking a pinky promise? Hope that's not me. Pokemon Fire Eevee, what problem do you see with the dragon a-blinking? Well, while we wait on Komodo, let's... No, Pokemon Fire Eevee, sorry. Let's see. No, nothing there. Something is controlling so that all of this moves in tandem. Logo animated. Ah, gotcha. I don't think I need any of that. Whoops. Oh, don't need any of that either. There we go. Now we're getting there. Did that do it? Okay, that's looking good. Good. But now comes the final render. Fire colored. Transform. Let's get rid of this first. I really don't need it. Don't need the reflection, don't need light reflection, don't need top light, don't need the film. But man, I just need the text here. What's all this extra stuff? Render. Material options. What happens if I remove that? Nope. Don't want to do that. Geometry options? Nope. Oh, well, actually, and that. Actually, there's a question. There's something more here. What's going on? How interesting. Somehow they've set this up so that there's more. There's a default background. Wonder how I changed that. Region of interest, choose grid. Where are they getting this background? Whoa. Logo, top light. Reflection texture, solids. My gosh, I'm impressed at how much this person put into it. It's possible that if I remove whatever is making this backdrop, but I'm not even sure what is. How interesting. Okay, Fire EV, so you're suggesting that okay, make it less smooth. Try to animate it more like you really widen your eyes and then you narrow them again. I think I understand. But, well, let me just futz with this for a little bit longer. Because I would very much love to know. Though in my case, I don't know if I have the ability to know. Logo placeholders. It's only in this render. How interesting. If only I could get at these elements and see. Let's also lengthen this. Fire completed build. It's basically just a lot of layering and text. But what is it that makes it so different? Change renderer. Oh, cancel. Come on, tell me true. Also, somehow, it's... Draft 3D, active camera, 1 view. Well, let's see. What about 4 views? Well, that doesn't tell me a whole lot. It tells me that there's a lot of 3D elements going on in this. Okay. What's down here? Object align. Where's my align? Layer align. Puzzling all this out. Cannot align or distribute 3D layers. Oh. So a lot of this, I don't do 3D stuff very often. So this is really confusing. And unfortunately, deleting it didn't do nearly what I hoped. Okay. Well, let's try a little something all the same. I can change the fire, but I can't. I can change the text, but I can't get it on its own. How interesting. Oh, actual SBNC, welcome and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. All right, just checking out the chat real quick. Let's save this for the moment anyway. Huh. Oh, hello. Okay, well, I'm getting an unexpected education. Whoop. So it's showing me how all these things are connecting. But can I get rid of them if I don't want them in my... Nope. I see. So it is all coming together here, but it won't tell me how to... layer order, alphabetical, toggle sort mode. Flow left to right. Oh, that's interesting, but not really what I need right now. Oh, yeah, come on. Fine, if you're going to be that way, we're just going to get rid of you. Because you're being difficult. And I do not like it when things are difficult. Render. What else you got for me? Fire colored, logo animated. Start dispel map. There we go. How's that change things? Not much that I can tell. Logo strokes, want that. Logo animated texture. What are you like? No? Tell you, Pete, I realize this is the blind leading the blind here. What a unique setup. And well, this person, I should say I paid money for this. So it's not like I'm just stealing someone else's work. I'm trying to make it my own. But to do that, I need to find out how they want everything set up. Smoke. Strokes, that's good. The spell map should be blank. Back to spell map should be blank. Are there any more? Fire colored, yep, that's good. Logo animated is good. Creature feature is good. Smoke maps, don't think that's what I want. Good. Good. But for some reason, the overall is still there. So let's not fight this for the moment. Let's just close this, or rather reopen creature feature. Oh. Drag and blink. There we go. And right about here, Pokemon Fire Eevee, I have not forgotten what you said, but we're going to hold off on that for just a minute so that I can hopefully get this put together. Whoa! I'm sorry, I want to just, let's take the render in here. Come on, work through it. Talk to me. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Whatever's animating... First off, I mean, I could, can't really crop around. That's the problem. What can I do? Let's try some mode changes. Motion blur, alignment. Yet another thing that I must learn. Columns. Modes, there we are. Hard light? Oh, that's kind of creepy. Huh. Let's try a little something. First off, I need... Come on. What happens if I up the scale on this guy? Scale. Huh. Come on now, work with me just a little bit longer, eh? Okay.
Yo.
I also wish it wouldn't fade out like that. But then again, we are at a limit of an opening anyway. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay, this might work out better than I thought. Save. But here, as Pokemon Fire EV points out, it's not a smooth transition from open to closed. So, this will be a bit of a challenge, won't it? All this is experimentation, attempts, and, well, sometimes a little failure. But that's okay, too. Oh, I see Voice of Reason in the chat. Hello, Voice. Top of the evening to you. And over on Twitter, I see Caleb Bellew 25. Caleb Bellew, I believe. Apologies if I mispronounced your name. Okay, so this is, let's call this 100%. This is 100%. So then this would be what? Let's say 75%. See, here's the unfortunate thing. I can't go over what the original dragon eye looked like because there's nothing there. But if I understand Fire Eevee correctly, we want to go to 100, then dial it back to 75. How did Fire Eevee put it? Dawn. Adam Leisman, creature feature, I hope to explore mythological creatures from everywhere. Different creatures of different nations and the mythology they represent. Like, I learned some fascinating things about the Amarok of Inuit legend. Would like to explain that. So, it's 100%, then 50%, then 25. I don't know what you mean, Fire Eevee, by 4 closes. Because this isn't really blinking. It's more that the creature is waking up, decides to close its eye, and then does so again. Now see here, let's regard this as 50%. Boop, boop. And down here, 50%. So really what we want to do, if I'm understanding you correctly, we take these, so now, toggle that off, move these here, move these over here. This is going to take a minute for as the computer chews things over. I'm getting an odd sense of deja vu, but that happens when I'm tired. Ah, yes, and then I would need to replace these with this. No, cancel. Let's see, I think I need to why do you keep doing that? Stop it. Now the top's moving on me. Ah. Yes, Blue Griffin, it would be a similar look, though I don't think I use my Silver-Quill OC as much for that. Not because I've grown bored of the little guy, mind you. I just, I feel like it would be a different style and therefore a different approach. Okay, so let's see if this is more... Oh boy, I didn't like that. Let's see here. What can I do to make this a bit more palatable? Keyframe assistant, easy ease out. Let's try that. Easy ease out. I'm sorry, Fire Eevee, but I find that this isn't looking as natural as I think we hoped. Let's get back to the way it was, and let's think about what else can be done. Hey, Anthony C. Good to see you. Let's see here. Look, I just want to try and play this through start to finish and just see what we currently look like. So, and it's going to sound weird because it's chewing through everything on the first go. This is a new remix? Just Jake Sully, oddly enough, I'm actually drinking dragon fruit juice. Which, you know, wasn't even a conscious decision when I did all this. Okay, whatever that was. The computer is still chewing through all the motion. Oh, welcome, Vulpine Gamer. I'm glad you could join us, but you never have to rush home to be a part of these. It's just good to have folks here. Witness my highs and lows. Come on, chew through it. I know you can do it. I do like the texturing that this overlay did. Oh, so it goes a little bit, it goes a little slower. Kabodra. Baron Talltail, I'm not sure what the future holds for the Baron or Antony's vocal cords. As to what's taking the computer so long, Antony, well, this is a lot of layers and a lot of effects, so I think the computer's just trying to render it all in the first go so I can have smoother viewing on the second. You can see it's kind of getting there, bit by bit by bit by bit. There we go. Getting there. I do think that looks sufficiently terrifying. Oh, and get ready. We're about to have another Dragon remix. Wiki, wiki, wiki. Oh, if there's smoke coming out of my computer, Vulpine Gamer, then I'm gonna be, well, panicking. Yeah, there's no other reason to say it. Panicking. There's probably a smarter way to pre-render all this and have the computer chew it over, but I'm not that experienced with After Effects, it seems. Cosmin Inspira, could you expand on why you think there's been a lot of dragon content over the last few years? Because dragons are one of the rather consistent mythological creatures in our world culture. Well, Pokemon Fire Eevee, Mega Gengar might be more terrifying than a dragon in a staring contest. But that's because, aren't you looking at a Pokemon that used to be a human? So here's the weird thing. I mean, I realize that the computer rendering is going very slow, but you all can hear me. I'm not like speaking in super slow motion. You know, like this. Now, Blue Griffin has pointed out there's also been an upswing in the popularity of unicorns, which may or may not have something to do with My Little Pony. Oh, okay, here's Cosmina. We have How to Train Your Dragon, the Wish Dragon, Vox Machina, the Dragon Prince. Well, I mean, if you go further back, we had Dragon Heart, Rain of Fire. What are some other dragon-based things? The best video games are always... Dragons are usually one of the most powerful enemies in a fantasy game. Oh, Dragon Quest. That was a challenge. I would argue that dragons are the most prolific image in our fantastic realm. They mean different things based on the cultures. Like Western dragons are greedy, selfish, and destructive. Eastern dragons are full of life and energy and wisdom. And yes, Trinair is correct. The Wings of Fire book series, which also have graphic novels. He was kind enough to give me copies of the graphic novel versions. And Spyro the Dragon. I should have Lightning Bliss here to talk about him. Come on. How are we doing on this thingamadoodle? There you go. Getting there. Thingamadoodle is a very real technical term. But I understand what you mean. There are lots of other mythical themes. In fact, if I remember right, changelings. I'm trying to remember if changelings originated in Scotland or Ireland. I feel like it's one of the two. Although it's nothing. Ideas spread far and wide. Let's see here. Cornwall. Oh, wait, they might actually be Germany, Ireland, the Isle of Man, lowland Scotland, and northern England. But where did changelings come from? I mean, its origin. Okay, Encyclopedia Britannica is saying that changeling, blah, 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 blah. According to legend, the adopted human child given to the devil or used to strengthen the fairy stock. Boy, suddenly Queen Chrysalis and her ilk are looking a bit more frightening. Let's see here. Ralph of Coggeshall, English historian. Okay, I'd have to do a little bit more digging to find out where the idea of changelings came from, but they stem from the idea that children are vulnerable to demonic possession, a la The Exorcist. And especially unbaptized babies, which is a Christian influence, kind of utilizing the mythology to really drive home a point. Baptize your kids. Javier Febronio, I have watched everything that's come out of G5 so far. So that's Make Your Mark, Tell Your Tale. Not really read the comics. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. I have read the IDW comics, but there were also some lured to read comics, which were, well, clearly not my, I'm not the intended audience there. Come on, we're almost at a fade out. Let's see here. Ryan Luna brought up a point about Pokemon. Okay, Pokemon Fire Eevee says they have a region form of Tortara. That ghost grass type will steal your soul with one stomp of its feet. Well, you know, I've always been a bit weirded out by that Pokemon that it's a legendary and it can basically kill the world to heal itself. It's like, thanks, pal. Thanks a lot. Glad you're feeling better. Or I would, except I'm dead. Here we go. Let's see how this looks. Okay, couple things. Let's move this a little further up. And now I need just a fire burning to support the text. Oh, excuse me. Resources, music, sound effects, fire. Yeah, that sounds terrible. It's a forest fire, and God knows that people have had to contend with that enough. Thank you very little. But I want it to start right about here. But we're going to take that level down because I want it just to be, let's say minus 12. Oh man, let's try minus 30. See, better on the rendering this time because it's just an audio change. All right, we end it here and we start the fade out here. Into infinitude. Oh yeah, and I guess I should do something about this audio as well, as it is. Where's the waveform on this puppy? There's that weird little spigot moment, or, well, you know, the snout of when they spout of when they start up this thing. It is a flamethrower after all. Ooh, I cannot speak very well tonight, but I appreciate y'all hanging with me as I have puzzled, tried new things, and hopefully shown that figuring things out, part of the learning and growth is just scratching my head. Oh, there's that remix again. Wickedy. Okay. Now, I'm liking how this is coming together, but I really want to address Pokemon Fire Eevee, who points out that a blink, that it's not, the motion of an actual eye opening and closing is never so smooth and fluid as just open, closed, on or off. My frustration is that I'm actually pretty limited in options here. The original Dragon Eye was just one flat image. And what you see is a lot of photoshopping and manipulation. I'm uncertain of other ways that I can improve this, because what I tried earlier I felt made it look rather poor. Although here's a thought. What if I go 100% and then just dial it back a little? Let's see here. Dragon Eye. So here we are at 100%. So let's da. Oh, and this was the 50% thing. And what? Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that. I should first. Whoop. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Toggle you as a holding keyframe. Then you and you come over here. I don't know why that keeps happening. And I'll toggle you into a hold keyframe. Now then I would need all this to replace this. And all this to replace this. So let's give this a go real quick. Let's see, once again, I must toggle this into a hold frame. Now, why do they should be narrowing, not bobbing up. See, this is where my limitations really come into play. Let's see here. Well, let's see. Let's try something else as well. Let's just make the bend a little right about there. That's good. And the bend here. We'll make the position. There we go. We'll hold the position there. Okay, so let's see here. Computer's chewing things over, figuring out what's what. Come on. You can do it. Oh, man. Oh, how many frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring that over here. I'm again going on Pokemon Fire Eevee's suggestion. How are we doing? Oh, and of course the position has got to be always trying to move things around. I know this is okay. This will be a little bit of a challenge. Cancel. Come on. And then you take the place right here. And then for this group, we have all the. I said we have all the. All these, come on. There you go. And this one. Okay, that might work better. Let's have a quick look. Gosh, I'd extend the warp even more just so it looks like this guy's really just trying to wake up. Goodness gracious. Little further. Little further. Whoa. Okay, that I think looks better. Let's try this again. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you have to chew through this again. Hoppa. Oh. I think that was just a little vision. Oh, my lordy. Well, we'll see if that's what happens. Okay. So, over here. Get them. And over here. Get them. All right, all together now. This will take just a minute to work itself out. Okay. Oh, now for the biggin. Pokemon Fire Eevee, I don't know if that looks even just a little bit more natural. I realize you described multiple percentages, but unfortunately, I'm facing limited resources and also limited skill level. So I'm hoping this will look a bit more enjoyable. Also, I don't know what an explain moo is. Pokemon Fire Eevee saying, oh wow, I really need to work on explain moo. But I don't, explain moo, is that like understanding cows? Oh, there's that Mixmaster again. So we're going to go just a few more minutes over time, just so we can figure this out. But come on, I want to milk Explain Moo for all its knowledge. Thank you. But let's see here. Also, I saw Digimon coming up in the discussion. Digimon, I enjoyed Digimon a bit more than Pokemon for the reason it got Digimon deaths, and boy, it was the first season really hit you hard with all those losses. Second season was how to put it, it was the one where I felt like being the most involved creatively, but I will readily say it was probably the weaker of the two seasons. Then Tamers got really dark. Frontier struggle, but not necessarily as dark, and I haven't gotten to see all the other Digimon features just yet. I'm actually kind of amazed that this franchise has enjoyed a revival. So come on now, this is it. This is that darn creature feature. Let's see. Forgone. Love having a full tank, even auxiliary tank, and still burn through half a tank for 3 airports that aren't that far apart. Yeah, it's amazing how mileage varies just based on where you're going. Digimon Survive gets even darker than that, Blue Griffin Azora. Wait, wasn't Digimon Survive a video game? Yeah, there was I remember seeing trailers for it. Digimon Survive. Yep, for the PlayStation and, well, video games in general. I mostly work with the PlayStation, so I'm biased. Maybe I'll give it a look. That'd be something if I go back to Digimon and remember how it tears your heart out. Top Josh, I have heard of the bands like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, and Dream Theater, but I can't say that I'm a huge fan of them. And Digimon Adventure Tri is really dark, says Trinary. But I already know that Digimon Adventure Tri does Daisuke and the second season characters real dirty. They're gone for most of it. Well, Javier, it may have been a missed opportunity in G4 that they never encountered Asian-style dragons or Eastern dragons. But maybe G5 will take that and run with it. I don't know. If not, I'm sure there'll be other My Little Pony iterations that could tackle such a thing. Oh, my goodness. Come on now, creature feature. Work with me here. You've been doing so well. Don't deny me at this point. So this runs about 24 seconds, which I think is more than ample introduction. I might shave a little bit off the top for the eye opening at the beginning. Oh, a little spoiler about Digimon Adventure Tri. I won't say it aloud. Huh. But I'm impressed that they finally utilized that plot point. It went nowhere in 02. You know, as frustrated as I was that I couldn't remove the background from this creature feature, I do like how it's changing everything. So maybe sometimes the happy mistake is best. But good Lord, Anthony, I know you want to start a Get Silver a Faster Computer Fund, but I'm not sure anything can force this to go faster. Oh, now, Komodo Steel, you and I share a passion for Dragon Force. I discovered that playing Brutal Legend, and it was Through the Fire and the Flames came on at just the right time in the story. Oh. You're like, is anything happening? Then you hear a little bit of sound. It's still chewing things over. Well, Pokemon Fire Eevee, I think a hammer would force it to shut down faster. I don't know about anything beyond that. But my gosh, can we... Come on, you can do this. You're just fading everything to black. Evangelion 007, the writer for Serial Experiment Lane wrote Tamers, and thus they share a certain dark theme. I didn't get to finish Lane. I think I got about halfway through, but that was back in the day where you didn't have Crunchyroll or Netflix or any of the other services. I consider myself lucky that a comic book shop had an anime rental section. Okay, almost there. Come on. There you go. All right, now we can watch this. Okay. I like that. I think that looks pretty good. Although I'm the one who's been working on it, so this might be me wanting. Best thing to do in this situation is get a good night's rest, come back and look at it fresh in the morning. Early in the morning, but not too early. I'm a night owl. Let's see. Master Gojidora. I saw the sequel to Dragonheart, a made-for-TV, oddly starring the eldest brother of Malcolm in the Middle, but it really didn't feel right to me. Dragonheart is one film to me. I don't know about any other series beyond that. For now, however, I want to thank everybody for hanging with me as I puzzled my way through. I'm glad we were able to find, well, what would I call it? an unexpected destination. This didn't unfold the way I thought it would, but I'm happy with where we found ourselves. And I appreciate all the feedback, especially from Pokemon Fire Eevee, to help make this as good looking as it can be. We'll give it another look, but I think for now it's time to enjoy that nice Irish dinner of corned beef. And I will wish you all a wonderful weekend. Just take it easy on yourselves. Be safe and be well. I'm Silver-Quill.